John at last. I was all of a tremble with fear that Mr. Box should come in before Mr. Cox went out. Luckily, they've never met yet. And what's more, they're never likely to do so. For Mr. Box is hard at work in a newspaper office all night and doesn't come home till the morning. And Mr. Cox is making hats all day and doesn't come home till the night. So I'm getting double rent for me room and neither of me lodgers is any the wiser for it, huh? That was a grand idea of mine, that it was. But I haven't an instant to lose. Hurry up! First of all, to get Mr. Cox's things out of Mr. Box's way. Come on, move. Now, to put the key where Mr. Cox likes to find it. Come on, the bed. And don't let me forget that what's the head of the bed for Colonel Cox becomes the foot of the bed for Private Box. People's tastes do differ, so... The idea, Colonel Cox, presuming to complain about such a boaster as that.
Why don't you keep your own side of the staircase, sir? Excuse me, sir. It was not my fault.
Come quick. Get out, quick.
Oh, damn it. It was as much your fault as mine, sir. I say, sir, it was as much your fault as mine, sir. Damn.
Hello, Mr. Box, what's the matter?
Oh, mind your own business, Bouncer.
Dear, Mr. Box, what a temper you're in, to be sure. I declare you're quite pale in the face.
What colour would you have a man to be who's been setting up long leaders for a daily paper all night?
Yeah, but you got all the rest of the day to yourself.
So it seems. Far be it from me, Bouncer, to hurry your movement, but I think it right to acquaint you with my immediate intention of divesting myself of my garments and going to bed.
Yes, sir.
Stop! Can you inform me who the individual is that I invariably encounter going downstairs when I'm coming up and coming upstairs when I'm going down?
The gentleman in the attic, sir.
There's nothing particularly remarkable about him except his hats. I meet him in all sorts of hats. White hats and black hats, hats with broad brims and hats with narrow brims, hats with naps and hats without naps. In short, I have come to the conclusion that he must be individually and professionally associated with the hatting interest.
Yes, sir. And that's why they tell me he took the hattix out.
It's quite extraordinary the trouble I always have to get rid of that venerable warrior. He knows I'm up all night, and yet he seems to set his face against my indulging in a horizontal position by day. Now, let me see. Shall I take my nap before I swallow my breakfast? Or shall I take my breakfast before I swallow my nap? No, I mean, shall I swallow my... Oh, no, never mind. Now, let me see. I've a rasher of bacon somewhere. I have the most distinct and vivid recollection of having purchased a rasher of bacon. Ah, here it is. And a penny roll. The next thing is to light the fire. Now, upon my life, this is too bad a Bouncer. This is by several degrees too bad. I had a whole box full 3 days ago, and there's only one. I'm perfectly aware that he purloins my coals and my candles and my sugar, but I did think, oh yes, I did think that my lucifers would be sacred. Oof. Bouncer has been using my gridiron. The last article of consumption that I cooked upon it was a pork chop, and now it is powerfully impregnated with the odor of red herrings. Oh, so tired. Take a nap if only I had someone here to superintend the turning of my bacon. Oh, well, perhaps it will turn itself.